Right, hi everyone, welcome back to me restoration on the MG. What am I doing at the minute? I've just put the bonnet back on temporarily because this needs work as well, because there's a big old clump of filler in there, so we need to discover what's going on there, because we don't want to buy another bonnet unless we really have to. This one's aluminium, by the way, as well. I might have mentioned that before, but I've put the bonnet on so that I can get the wings all lined up. But all I've been doing this morning so far is just cleaning all of these bolts up and plates. So I'm going to put a bit of X primer on these in a minute. And I was too short as well. I'm quite short myself, but anyway, yeah, I was too short, so I found a bit of plate and I've cut a couple of new ones. Just got to clean the edges of that up. But oh, that's still warm. Like I said, I've just been doing it. So I don't know whether they was missing or whether it had normal washers. I can't remember whether it had all of these original ones on it when I took the wings off or not. But anyway, I could have bought a bolt set, but they only come around washers anyway, so at least it looks a little bit more original. Not that I'm overly fussed about that, but yeah, so I'm going to clean them up and then I'm going to get these wings on. I've got one just rested on there at the minute. Oh yeah, the other wing, I found filler in the front of that as well, so we're probably going to have to do a weld. Well, not probably, we're going to do a welding repair on the front of there. But we'll get it bolted on, line all that edge up to the bonnet, and then we'll see how far this filler goes. But it's a dent rather than rust, so we'll do something with that, because the rest of the wing's really solid. I was gutted when I found out, but there you go, these things are set to try us. Cool. Right, so I've given all of this a bit of a clean up. All my bolts and washers all cleaned out. I've thrown a bit of X primer on the plates just so they got something on them. We're going to fit the wing on. We're going to put some sealer down along here and around this seam here, around the holes down the side. Because you've got two bolts here, bolts along the top, two bolts at the front, 4 down the side, and then 3 at the bottom. So let's see how well this goes. First thing is try and get this thing in here. Just like a sealer, you know, loads of different types out there. I'm going to get too carried away along this bit. I'm more concentrating around the holes there, because obviously that goes to the inside, so we need to make sure that that seals up alright. And the same round here. I don't think this was done round here last time by looking at the panel. We'll find something to chuck up in here. We'll find a screw or something to stick in there. Or a bolt. We stuck a bolt in it. Right, let's do this. The most horrible ones are these ones. We'll sort of get a couple in it loose, and then we'll go from there. they'll all be going in loose. But there is there's two longer ones here, which what do you call it? Bonnet release cable, which that clips onto under there. So you have two longer bolts there, and then there's a stay down here, and you have a longer bolt in there as well. And we need one to do that front balance. Just hook it up on it. I should have thought about that. That's it. Let's drop down enough now. There we go. That's the longer one in there, just the second one back. I might speed this up a bit. Longer ones, longer one there. Right, that's all of them in there and started. So, right, I need to get up under the dash now and get these bolts in. The ones up under the dash are held on with like same bolts, but these sort of oval shaped plates, which it wasn't previously. But I'm not going to film this bit because you can't see it, and it's really awkward to do, and you don't want to hear me swearing. So I'll get them in, and then we'll have a look at this gap here, which you should close that gap up nice then. Cool. Alright, so I'm not quite sure what you can see, but up here, that one I've still got to tighten up. They're the ones that, so you've got 4 that come down the pillar, and then there's one up there. That's what I was trying to get to. So that's one of the actually that one's not too awkward. The really awkward one. So as I was just trying to explain before my phone ran out of memory, the really awkward ones to get to. This is your pillar. You see the bar, glove box is up above me. But up in here, see, I can't even get the camera in there to show, but up in there, there's a bolt. You can just sort of see the corner of it there. That one's a really awkward one to get to. In all honesty, it's probably easier to do it if the glove box was out of it as well. And definitely easier if the dashboard was out. But I've found with like a normal ring spanner like that, you can just about get in there to do it, to undo it and to tighten it up. So that's in there, and these are that's the ones that hold it in back here. So this can be seam sealed eventually, but not yet. And yeah, so now this is all tight. Still got a couple more to do up down there, and I haven't done these up yet, but the gap is not too bad, so we're going to kind of go for that. It's a bit difficult because obviously I've still got to fix the bonnet, but we'll go for that for now, and hopefully we don't have to move it. So I'm going to tighten all them bolts up. Right, so I've got the other one fitted on now as well. The gaps ain't brilliant, so there's a bit of dust in the area, but I just started to dig the filler out of the bonnet, and to be honest, I don't know why they've put quite as much filler in it, but we'll see what it's like when I've dug it all out. But yeah, I think they got a bit carried away with the filler in this. Hopefully I can get it all out, and then if there is a dent there, still pop some of it out a bit. Don't know if that edge is a bit low, maybe. I'm not sure. Until I get that filler out, it's hard to tell. But I'll keep on, but I'm not going to film it. And then I'm going to get that bit out as well. Get that filler out of there as well and see how far that travels. God, it's like it's snowing in here. I better get my mask back on. Right, so I've sanded all of that bit out now. I've done a couple of test bits here, and it just appears to be paint here. There's basically filler across this whole piece, but you can see, you might not be able to see, it's difficult to see it on the camera by the look of it. But there's a dent there, so it's lost that line there. There's a little dent there, but that's not too bad. I'm not overly fussed or scared about that bit. I need to try and pull this bit, but I'm not quite sure how. You can see someone's drilled a hole in it before, so they've obviously tried to do something with it and failed. But I'm not buying another bonnet though. I just don't want to buy another bonnet. But if we can sort of lose that, the sort of, you can feel it there, it's sort of raised up there. So if we can get that down a bit, and I might end up having to build it up with fiberglass, which rather than just filler like what they done. And this bit is absolutely lovely. Wait for this, look at that. Been proper whacked. So my plan is to use that sort. So I'm going to clean that off and make sure that there's not a load of filler in this bit, which I don't think there is. Famous last words. And then I'm going to make some templates of this and that. And then obviously it's the opposite hand. And then we'll cut this horrible stuff out and weld it in there. Well, that's the idea anyway. Unless I change my mind, but it's a shame because there's nothing else wrong with the wing, so we're gonna fix it. Right, so I've got one of these things. I've had it years, but it's like a dent repair kit. But I don't know how well this is gonna work. You're meant to use the glue gun, but that's knackered. I just discovered, so I'm gonna see if this pull. Probably won't, so we'll give it a go. Let's just try and see if we can pull it out a little bit. I've just super glued it, so whoa. I don't know if that moved or not. I think it might have moved a little bit. I think we just keep trying it and because I'll grind that stuff off anyway, that super glue. This might be a waste of time, but we'll give it a go just to see if we can get a bit of it out. No, that ain't stuck, is it? Too much glue on there now, I think. Bigger one, I think there's some different things in there. Let's try a bigger one. Try and pull it over here first. Nah, it's not sticking, is it? Oh, it's so annoying. Can I get behind that? Trouble is I can't get behind this because there's a box section there. Maybe I should just try to battle this bit down a bit. This thing needs going to bin, I think. Yeah. Well, you see what I was going to try and do there, but it's not working. Right, where's my slapping stick? See whether this I know it's not going to take that out, but it is. That doesn't feel as. Of course, I'm only an amateur. So then all we can do is get that down, and then we'll glass this bit up a bit. We'll try and get this edge, and then glass up to that. Maybe put a straight edge up to here, and then we'll glass up to that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'll get me wheel on that and then take that stuff back off it. Yeah, I think that's the plan. See, so I've got this bit of aluminium from another job. If I glass this up into there, which would give me this edge, that's what I'm worried about, because this edge, this bit was like really thick. You could see it going at like a wedge from that end, which was right, down and up to this end, which was really fat. So as long as I can make it look right, I'll be happy. I'll use the word happy. Am I ever happy? There's a little dent there that just fell in, I think. You can't get beyond that anyway. Either. No, we can't get beyond that. So we'll fill that, and we'll fill that. And job be good. Right. Well, that was a waste, Tom. Alright, so I'll mix a little bit of this up. I still don't know whether this is a good idea or not, but it's what's happening. I hate this stringy stuff. I'll chuck a bit in here as well while we're stop messing about with it. Right, well hopefully it sticks to the bonnet and not to the bit that I've just put there, but we will see. I just want to get the shape. Once I get the shape, then obviously it's going to be filled anyway. But it doesn't need as much filler as what it had in it. The weird thing is that the side is pretty straight. Well, it is straight. There's a little dent there as well, but then that has just skimmed across there. But they had it filled all the way around there. So yeah, you need a bit there, and yeah, you need a bit there. But do you really need it across the whole thing? Because here, I suppose there's a little dent there as well, but it is what it is. Hopefully it won't crack with putting like the fiberglass stuff in it. Right, I'm going to clean this off. Let this dry and then I'll be back. Alright, this isn't dry, but it's starting to go off, so I'm going to take this off now before it dries. I think it stands more chance of not messing up. It says. Oh, well, I think, is it perfect? No. We've got that upright lip now. Would I prefer it to be made of aluminium and not? Yeah, I think I'll get away with that. I've done that, sanded back and then skimmed across. I think that will be okay. I went a little bit lower than that line anyway, both sides, just because obviously it needs to have a skim of normal filler over the top. But it doesn't need to be like that thick, like what it was. Like the same on them quarter panels. I'm suspecting it's probably the same person that done it. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it'd have been nice to have got the dents out a bit further, but I think that'd be okay. Right, and I don't know if you can see on there, down there. I did just take some paint off of there as well, and that is all still there, so I can use that as a template to make the panel for the other side. Unless anyone's got an old wing they want to cut a bit off for me. But probably by the time you've seen this, I'll have done it. So maybe not. Right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing now. So I'll put another layer in that. It's nearly dry now, but I won't be touching that anymore today. I'm about done for the day anyway. I've just been making up a couple of little bits which are going to go in here, which is help if I should actually show, wouldn't it? Obviously I need to cut all this out because this piece should be almost, it's got a slight curve to it, but it should be almost flat, and that's bowed right out because that was all full of filler as well. So I've made that piece and this piece here, which would go in there. But it's going to take a little bit of time to mess about with that, so for this time that's going to be it. So yeah, I will catch you all next time. Thanks for watching. See ya.